AI art, my wicked brothers and sisters. When you hear that word, I would imagine that some of you are giving a nod of gratification, while some of you are flooded with anger and anguish. The obvious issues concerning AI art are usually that it's simply plagiarism and that it's being oversaturated. And besides that, it's also a grey area where there are no simple answers. Some are looking at this entire ordeal as the art apocalypse, while others can see AI art exist under the right regulations. I'm not going into a long discussion about those particular issues, for I'm not qualified to offer any enlightened solutions. There are many YouTubers who are doing a better job of sharing their wisdom, and one of them I would highly recommend, The Art Mentor. He's made several videos on the topic, and I recommend every single last one of them. I will link to his channel in the description below. What I'm about to do, instead, is simply to add a thought that has been grinding my gears since this whole thing began. I'm going to start with an illustrative story, so please just bear with me for a moment. Let's imagine. You are a child. Your fingers can hardly grip a pencil or crayon, but something drives you to use it to make shapes and lines on a piece of paper. You're imagining worlds and stories while you do it. Those skills are developing in time, and your imagination is evolving too. Maybe you're experimenting with different mediums. Years are passing by, decades are passing by. It has reached a point where you can't live without creating. It's become a healthy obsession for you. Maybe you continue to do it just to have a comforting hobby, or maybe you're actually dreaming of making a living out of it one day. Now, can you imagine this commitment, this lifelong passion, this obsession being applied to someone who writes prompts for AI art? Sitting for literal decades and writes some letters and lines, and the software does 99% of the work? After a while, will it even be fun anymore? Will you even be impressed with yourself anymore? Hundreds of AI images can be created with essentially no effort. For let's be honest here, the self-proclaimed AI artist doesn't create anything, the software does. And another thing, when AI artists are talking about their endeavors, have you ever heard actual passion in their words? Sure, they're talking about monetization and passive income, but have you heard them talking about actual commitment? The proud fulfillment when you have spent time creating a new piece of artwork? The spiritual journey when you're completing details that conveys exactly how you imagine it? If there are such AI artists out there, I certainly haven't heard them. And that's what grinds me with AI art. The emptiness, the soullessness, the fleeting sensation of it all. Would you think that it's worth it? You only have one life, and life can already be cruel as it is. Is the hollowness of AI art something you really would like to add to it? I know, it might sound pretentious, but I really do believe this is something to think about, to reflect upon. Because, after all, art is life. Anyway, these were my 2 cents in the AI debate. Do you have an opinion about this? Do you only see AI art as something disastrous, or do you sense some kind of potential? Please, share your thoughts in the comment section. And I will end today's sermon with the quote by the artist Ai Weiwei. Life is art. Art is life. I never separate it.